Good morning, welcome to the channel. My name's John. I'm a vlogger, content creator. Channel that originally started out doing publishing stuff, but I sort of diversified. I love my gadgets, so I'm into cameras, photography. Been doing 360 virtual tour photography for a few years now. I've been meaning to do this video for quite a while now. This is a comparison of 3 cameras. So these 3 cameras I'm lucky to own myself. I bought them out of my own pocket. The first camera I'm going to test today, which is on my left, your right, is the GoPro 12. I think they call it the Hero Black 12. This grass is a bit long here. Next camera by the side of it, on my right, your left, is the DJI Osmo Pocket. Osmo Pocket 3, I believe it is. It's got face tracking automatic switched on at the moment, which I didn't really want, but there you go. And the third camera will be a DJI, let's get this right, Insta360 GO 3S. So from now on, I'm going to call the cameras a GoPro, Osmo, and an Insta360, I think. Make it short and sweet. So the camera at the moment on the tripod, on the mount, I've got dual mount, so I've not got all 3 cameras up, and I'm not sure if my PC can handle the 4K. All 3 cameras are going to be in 4K resolution, 25 frames per second, because that's what I shooting normally. I'm down my local park, lovely and quiet this morning. It's 7:30, 8 o'clock. Well, just come to 8 o'clock this morning, like Sunday morning. Gorgeous weather. Perfect time for it, perfect day. Sun's just coming up. Quiet as you like, lovely. So audio at the moment, I'm going to be using the audio from the left-hand camera, the GoPro at the moment. See how we get on with the audio for the GoPro. So, what's the audio sound like to you? Any good? Now, okay, so let me just tell you a quick story. So I've been using various cameras throughout my vlogging YouTube channel career. Started out, I think, when I first got a GoPro, I had a few different cameras, but when I first got a GoPro, I think I got a 7 or an 8. And then when the 9 came out, I think it was the 9 had the front-facing screen. Because originally the GoPros were like an action camera for skiers, mountain bikers, people like that. Then they sort of turned them into like a vlogging, more of a vlogging camera, I think. So this is getting heavy, these 2 cameras. So now we've got the GoPro 12, which I'm using now. I had a GoPro, I bought a GoPro 9, front-facing camera. Front-facing screen, sorry, not front-facing camera, front-facing screen, which is a lot better for vlogging and stuff like that. Then I went on to the 10, and at one point I think I had a 10 and 11. Then I had a 11 and a 12. I recently sold the 11 to fund the purchase of the Insta360 GO 3S. So I'm not wondering about the park, up and down the park now. It's a little bit bumpy, just wondering what the stabilisation was like. So the GoPro's got built-in stabilisation, it crops in. I think the stabilisation I've got on it is, I'll have to put it in the comments, I think, on the video. It's not the full, strong stabilisation, it's just the basic one. I'll put it on the video screen when I get a chance. The Osmo Pocket obviously has got a gimbal, so it's built on a gimbal. So there's no stabilisation there at all. Well, it is, it's got its gimbal for stabilisation. So what's the image like? I want to know what the image quality is like. I'm just wandering about slowly. I'm not doing any sort of super duper stealth walking. I'm just wandering about with a small selfie stick with a double mount. I just wondered what the stabilisation was like from your end or our end. I'll check it when I go to edit this video. Both images on the screen look pretty good. As I say, both cameras at the moment are on 4K, 25 frames per second. Stabilisation on the... I'm not sure stabilisation... You've got a setting for stabilisation on the Osmo. I'll have to check. I'll leave my note in the comments. I've got the 3 cameras now. 3 cameras got sort of pros and cons. Different settings for each camera. So you tend to forget what's what. But I pretty much now leave my cameras in certain settings and then just switch on basically. I can turn the tracking off by tapping that screen like that. I think that's turned. Is that turned off? Not sure. I can't remember now. Double tap the screen. I mean, I'm watching the screen at the moment, and that is following me around that the Osmo. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to spin the lens round, spin the cameras round. I'll spin the whole lot round. You can treble press the button on the Osmo to face the other direction. In short, before I do that, let me just mention first of all that the GoPro out of the box, I do love the GoPros out of the box. They're waterproof, I think to 10 meters, whatever it is. I'll have a look at the specs. So, you know, you got the GoPro mounts out of the box, obviously because it's a GoPro. All of my mounts and stuff like that are the 2-prong GoPro mounts. Waterproof out of the box. I've got the 3 Enduro batteries now, the white batteries. I have had a GoPro overheat before, not necessarily the 12. I've not been using the 12 as much, but I have had it overheat in the past. I think the 10 and 11 overheated a couple of times. That's only when I've been doing like vlogging. I've been sitting in the garden or in my pub shed talking to the camera for an hour odd, and they do get hot, which they're going to. They're going to get hot, these cameras. They're only small little cameras with the battery takes up half the camera, to be fair. So they will overheat. It's just goes without saying. I've never had the Osmo Pocket overheat yet, the Osmo 3, not had that overheat yet, but I've not used it intensively, to be fair. I use it mainly for like doing some cinematic stuff. It's got some fantastic sort of manual settings in there if you want to go more in depth with it. And I've also bought some an ND16 and an ND64, it may be a 32 and a 64. Again, I'll put that in the comments. I've got a couple of filters with me in my bag if I want to go into manual mode, but at the moment both cameras are in auto mode. Let's put that further out, arm stretched out a bit more like that. So I'm not running at the moment, I'm just walking. So let's walk down here. Let's spin the cameras round, see what sort of view we can get now. I'm not going to turn the Osmo round, I'm just going to turn a whole lot around like so. So I don't know what I'm looking at the moment. I'm going to go down onto that bench over there, have a sit down. I'll change some cameras over. So at the moment, this audio, well, now from now on, I'm going to start using the audio from the Osmo. So the audio you're listening to now will be from the Osmo. While I'm having a little chat to you, we'll go up the hill here, have a look at the beautiful, gorgeous river. It's best time of year, well, it is the best time of the year, but it's the best time of the day. It's like being abroad this morning. Oh, how long will it last? In the UK, not long. Right, oh, bit of a wobble there as I got up there. I'm assuming the Osmo accounted for the wobble and the GoPro didn't. 4K footage. What's it look like? Any good? Let's go into the sun a little bit. Right, let's go and swap some cameras around now. So the left-hand camera at the moment is the... Let's fall over down here. The left-hand camera at the moment is the Osmo. Right-hand camera, to me, so is the GoPro. And then we'll go over to the bench there. We'll swap cameras over. The next camera to put up will be the Insta360. I think I'll put that next to the GoPro because it's cheating really, because the Osmo's got like a gimbal. I will say, let's turn this around again. I will say that one thing, that the Osmo Pocket is quite a dainty little camera. It's fantastic for doing vlogging. And I bought the Creator Combo, so I got the extended battery with it, the external mic, which I'll be testing out in a minute. I bought the external mic with it, a couple of other mounts and stuff like that. I've got an Arca Swiss mount with it, and also got a GoPro mount with it. Well, I bought the GoPro mount, sorry, separately, which I've had to do for most of these cameras, for the Insta as well. GoPro, as I said, out of the box, it's just like a throw-around camera, if you ask me. They are brilliant. But at the end of this video, I'll try and decide which one I'm going to keep, which one I'm going to get rid of. Oh, well, I'm not going to get rid of, but at the end of this video, what I'll do, I'll try and work out which camera is best for which job. I'm lucky in a way that I'm keeping all 3 cameras, so I haven't got to choose, but I'll see. A lot of dog walkers about this morning, so they probably think I'm weird sitting talking to 2 cameras. Yeah, I've got an option. I'm going to keep all 3 cameras, but what this video is about is I want to check for myself what the audio quality is like and what the image quality is like. And I just wanted to speak to you and, you know, give you my views and opinions on the cameras. If you only had the budget and the funds for one camera, which camera would you buy? Which camera would I recommend? And which camera should you sort of buy for yourself and take on holiday? Depends if you're going to do cinematic stuff or you're just going to do basic vlogging on holiday. I know at the moment, out of these 2, I think the GoPro, oh, I don't know. We'll discuss that at the end of this video. Let's put another camera on for now. Let's turn these 2 off and put another camera up. Right, we're back. On my left is the GoPro 12 still. On my right now is the Insta360 GO 3S, the brand new model out, the 4K version. Oh, look at that light shining behind me. It's got a lovely little screen. It's got a pop-up. The Insta. Let's talk about the Insta for a minute. We spoke about the GoPro 12. The Insta, brand new out in the market. I saw the Insta, the Go camera a couple of years back, 1 or 2 years ago, and I thought, what the amount of footage and stuff people were crazy on the YouTube. Looked fantastic. Didn't get one at that point, didn't have the money, but I just sold a couple of GoPros to fund this one. So I've only got the one GoPro at the moment, the Osmo Pocket and the Insta360 GO 3 S. Why they didn't call it a 4 for 4K, I do not know, but maybe there's another one coming to the market very soon. Hope not, just bought this one. Right, I'm wobbling about a little bit with the changing, putting my trousers up basically. The spanner, I did bring a little spanner with me, by the way, the GoPro spanner, which I did need to tighten these up because they weren't locking on the mount properly. But they're both locked up on the mount properly now. I've got my arm extended now. I've only got a short little selfie stick with me at the moment. I have got a carbon fibre telesim one in my pocket. Any links I put below, they may be affiliated links. So any bits and pieces that I'm using today, the links below, if any, might be affiliated links if they go to Amazon. My arm's aching now. I get a little kickback, as they say. I might earn a couple of quid out of it. But so if you use the link, it supports the channel. You don't pay any extra. The Insta360, let's call it the Insta. So the Insta, brand new to me, not had it long. Lovely little camera, I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that you got a screen on the rear of it, same as the GoPro. The front-facing screen, it's not, you haven't got 2 screens on it, you just got the one screen, but it flips up, so it turns into a proper little vlogging camera. As clear as you like at the moment. And this is the 4K model. I think I've got the screen on D-Warp. You've got a load of different settings. I've got about 5 or 6 different settings on the screen. I've got on D-Warp. You can have it on, you can have both these cameras. I'm not sure so much about the Osmo, but both these cameras you can have on a really wide field of view. But it looks like a fisheye effect, which I'm not keen on. The old-fashioned GoPro effect. I tend not to do that. I tend to have it like, I think the GoPro's on linear, 16:9, and I think the Insta's on D-Warp. You've got about 5 or 6 different screen field of view settings on the Insta. Too many if you ask me, but I put it on D-Warp, which is just the one. You got one below that, I think, do believe. It makes it really small, but this is just right. It's not too, doesn't give you like a curved out on the outside edges of the image. I'm looking at the screen now, it's quite good. Anyway, getting back to that, as you probably know, this new camera out, the fantastic thing about this camera is the lens can pop off and you can do some fantastic bits and bobs with it. So in a minute, I'm going to put this camera down and grab the lens and take it off. I've got all the screen timer as well. The screen's just gone off blank, so I don't know what I'm looking at. So let's just turn the cameras off again, and I'll alter the screen timer. As I say, it's new to me, so I'm still fiddling back the settings on this camera. And then we'll spin the camera around, we'll have a little look. Let's do some more footage. Right. Let's oh, it's warm today. Let's turn these cameras off, alter the settings so I can see the screen for a bit longer because it's shut down to save battery power. But and then I'm going to take the little the lens off, so we'll do that now. Let's turn them both off a minute. Right, that's better. So we did a little bit of audio earlier with the GoPro. No, we didn't. Yes, we did. Sorry, again. Sorry, I've got so many cameras. I'm getting mad up. We did a little bit of audio earlier with the GoPro, and I'm going to switch over to audio from the Osmo. Now, from here onwards, we'll be listening to the audio of the Insta. So what does the audio sound like from the Insta? At the moment, I'm not using any external microphones. They're all internal mics, all 3 cameras. Just as a note there, I turned the cameras off. I went into the Insta settings. I had the screen power off after 3 minutes, which is obviously no good. I put it on never, because I like doing stuff manually. I also had the camera to auto power off after 10 minutes, I think. I'll switch that to never now, because I like to switch my cameras on and off and be in control of it myself. There's a little bit of light shine in the background there. What a lovely view. Now let me turn the cameras around now. Let me know what the audio's like. So the GoPro's on my left, your right. The Insta's on my right, your left. If I edit it right, obviously correctly. So let's have a look, spin the camera around, have a look at this view here, look. I've just got to flip this Insta screen down. Obviously, because I see it hasn't got dual screen. Both 4K. Both got plenty of battery. Alright, let's have a go for a little wander. Oh. I'm only walking, I'm not doing a stealth walk or anything silly like that. Just in a standard walk up and down. Not going to go too far. A little footpath along there, we're not going there. Gorgeous along here at the moment. I might get the drone up in a minute, take the drone up and do some shots. How we're looking. So on the left at the moment is Insta. On my left. And that'll be your left as well, I suppose, because they're facing away from me now. On the left is Insta, on the right is the GoPro. Audio at the moment is I'm going to use from the Insta. What are the images like? I mean, it's good. Look at it still. Look at that, it's lovely. I'm assuming both images are pretty good. They're both 4K, 25 frames per second. You couldn't wish for a better morning to test these cameras out, to be fair. One thing I was going to do was, let's spin the cameras back round again. I was going to detach this little camera. So let's take, excuse my hand. Let's pull that off. Right. Now we're talking. This is what the Insta's for. The Go 3S. Wobble it about a bit, look. That's what it's for, okay. You delete your vlogging so you can actually see now the camera's set up, look. So you got yourself a little, basically a monitor when you take this off. It's a little bit laggy, depending on the settings you have it on. But this is the feature I love. And this little lens I've got in my hand is magnetic, so you can stick it to a few different places. And you get a neck mount with it as well, so you can just whack it on a neck mount. And if you want to do some POV style stuff. But are there any other cameras you could do that to? That is why I bought this camera. This is one of the, I mean, it's probably the only feature I bought it for, to be fair. So the GoPro basically is stuck on the mount, as you can see on the right there. But the Insta, so I'm using that now as a monitor. And this little module in my hand, so the GoPro is waterproof out of the box as it is, without housing. The Insta on the left there, you can see. Can you see that, the pod? There you go. The Insta is not waterproof. But the pod in my hand, sorry, the pod, which you're looking at there on the left, is not waterproof. But the lens module in my hand, which is filming it now, is waterproof. So you can take this, put this on a mount, put it on a hat mount that you get with it. I bought the very, very basic kit. It didn't come with any case or anything. But let's get upside down now. It's really weird. It's not looking at the. Oh, there you go. That's it. It's a little bit disconcerting using this. I'll get down this bank. I'm going to fall and smash everything up now. Whoa. Right, let's put this camera back. I mean, that's. How handy is that, having a little lens module that you can take away from the cameras? So I've got the cameras there, look, filming. And the audio I'm using at the moment will be the audio from the Insta. This is one of the reasons I bought this little camera. Lovely bit of kit. Doesn't feel quite as hard as the GoPro, to be fair. The casing doesn't feel quite as... The GoPro casing is a little bit more rubbery. Feels a little bit more hardy. The Insta's a bit more of a plastic type thing. Haven't got any screen protectors on it at the moment, so I need to get a case or a screen protector or some sort of vinyl. I think they do like a rubbery case for it, so I'm going to have a look at getting one of those very soon, I think, before it gets scratched up. I've got no screen protectors on it. I tend not to put screen protectors on my stuff. I don't like putting all stuff over the screens, but I think with this camera, I think it's a necessity, to be fair. Necessity, that's a long word for me. Right, let's turn this camera off now. Now I'm going to put the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 camera next to the Insta. See how we get on with that. So let's put that back. That just pops in like that. So let's turn the GoPro off and put the Osmo Pocket next to the Insta and see what the stability is like. Let's turn these off now. Right, both cameras recording, both cameras in 4K 25 frames per second. Left camera for me is, it'll be right for you looking at the screen, I'd imagine. I'll put a note on the screen anyway. Left camera for me is the Insta360. Right camera is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 with the gimbal. Audio wise, let's use the audio from the Osmo. So audio, we're using the audio from the Osmo out of the camera at the moment, and in a sec I'll attach the external microphone. Both images look pretty good on the screen. They're both in manual. I don't think I've got the Insta in vivid mode. It may be in vivid. I think I switched it off. I know someone on Facebook mentioned vivid mode is really, really good, but hopefully I switched off this experiment, and then I'll switch it on in a minute. I'll do that next actually. But let's just do, no, tell you what, we'll do an audio test first. So audio we're using at the moment is from the Osmo. Let's turn the mic on. It should automatically connect. Right, the mic's DJI Mic 2 transmitter is connected and use audio. 100% battery remaining. So I can see the green line up and down on the screen. So I'm now using the DJI Mic 2, which comes with the Creator Combo kit that I bought. What's the audio like with that now? Better? Worse? I'm not clipped on my shirt or anything. I'm just holding it underneath me. Using it as a mic. Holding it underneath my chin, basically. What's the image quality like compared to these two? On my left, walking away like this, on my left is the Insta360. On my right is the Osmo Pocket. Let's go down the riverbank again with these two now, shall we? Hang on, I've got a bug around my neck. I've just got the mic in my hand at the moment. I've not clipped it on yet. Let's go up here and have a little look at the river. Oh! There's a few dog walks about, no one else. Be lost without their dogs, wouldn't they, these people? A few people over the roads there. You do get with the Creator Combo, you do get a little magnet with this as well, which is my case. I've got a new case I'm using again at the moment. It's a K&F Concept sling bag or something. It's similar to the PGY Tech one. The PGY Tech one was £100. Let's turn these cameras around a minute. So yeah, the PGY Tech one was £100. I've got no screens, I can't see a screen at the moment. PGY Tech bag, sling bag, I think it's 10 litres, was £100. This one was 40. I'm really pleased with it. Keep an eye out, if you watch the end of this video, I'll do another little small video showing you this bag and what I've got in it. I've got a little bit more than you'll probably carry, to be fair. Because obviously I've got 3 cameras with me today, 3 lots of different mounts, selfie sticks, carbon fibre selfie stick, smart rig tripod, a load of little different fittings and bits and pieces with it. So I'll probably have more than you'll carry, but this bag's fantastic. It's full up actually at the moment. I've got my sunglasses in there, there's a pocket for your phone and keys, there's a little bit. I'll show you later on. If you watch the end of this video, I'll link to the other video, opening up the bag up. I'll show you what I've got in my bag. £39.99. The price fluctuates on Amazon a little bit, but I'll put a link below. Affiliated link yet again. Please use the link, buy through the link. It is a lovely, lovely bag. I think it comes in black, grey and green. I've got the green one, a bit of a green. I want something a bit different, to be fair. It could be my little bag for, well, I love a man bag anyway, me. So it's an excuse for me to have yet another man bag. But if anyone says anything, you just say, well, it's a camera bag, which it is. Got a couple of loops underneath for a tripod, but they're a bit fiddly. They don't unhook. I suppose that's for security, but they don't fully unhook. So what you need to do is just sort of squeeze the tripod in. But I've not got a tripod with me. The tripod I use at the moment is my Manfrotto B3 tripod. And I've got I think it's an Inarel monopod carbon fibre, which I don't use too much, to be fair. They're not that stable, the monopods. I might treat myself one day to the Manfrotto B3 carbon fibre tripod, but they're a few quid, so we'll see. But I'm yet to find that perfect lightweight tripod. I also want a tripod where the arm pops up and out and goes up at 90 degrees to do like table shop stuff and table shop shoots and stuff like that. Right, I'm gonna have a sit down a minute. I might get the drone out and have a little play. So the camera at the moment on the left is the Osmo. Camera on the right at the moment, looking at me, is the Insta360 GO 3S 4K. And here's the mic. Audio is through this microphone. Let's turn this mic off now. Press that button there. This mic also can control the camera. It can start, stop recording, which is a very, very handy feature. Let's turn this off. Let's have a sit down. God. Right. Have a rest. Insta, I just switched both cameras on then to record. The Insta takes a split second before it starts recording because it sort of, the module, the lens module, although it's docked, I think it takes a couple of seconds. It's still like remote, I think. Anyway, I don't know. Boots up a little bit slower than the others. I have got a longer selfie stick with me. I'll show that later on. A Talisin carbon fibre one. I couldn't be bothered to put it on. Maybe I should be using that really. Maybe I'm a bit close to this lens, I'm not sure. But this is not a little bad little vlogging setup. So I've used all three cameras hopefully and compared all three cameras together. The Insta360 GO 3S, the GoPro, so the GoPro Hero 12, whatever they want to call it now, Hero 12 Black, they keep renaming them, but I've had the 9, the GoPro 9, the GoPro 10, the GoPro 11, the GoPro 12. I've had all 4 of those cameras, all pretty similar. The highest res I've ever shot at was 4K. I'm not quite sure the point of using 5.3K, so I think the better the GoPro, I think they got better slow motion options. I'm not 100% sure. All of the cameras, I think all of these small cameras, when you shoot at 4K, the slow-mo is not quite as good as the standard. So I'm going to get the drone out now. We'll sit down here by this fence. Doing a lot of work here. I think they're redoing some skateboard park, skateboard ramp, and going to put a load of trees on. I have to try and dig out my, I'll chat my friends, see if we can dig out the plans and put them up on a Holbridge Facebook group where I live. So that's it basically. I've done a test of all three cameras. I think I put all the cameras side by side. I've not done any running. I'm not a runner. I haven't been running for years. I used to do a little bit of running, but I'm not doing any running. Just walking around to warm me out. But as a general vlogging camera, all three cameras have been pretty good today. The GoPro, I will say this an Insta, because they've just got the standard cameras. It's a lot easier just to put it on the mount and go like that, or like that. The Osmo, getting muddled up now, the Osmo is a little bit of a different beast. You got the double button to press. I didn't do it today, but you just double press it. I think you press it twice, it spins around. Lovely little camera, built on a gimbal. Very, very delicate, I would say that. GoPro, I don't know why, I switched this one off now, just threw it in my bag. The Osmo Pocket, I'm a little bit careful of. The Osmo Pocket, I've switched it off, the gimbal closes, and you put it in its little case, nice and tidy and neat. I've got ND filters for that. The Insta, which is I'm using now on the right hand side here, or your left, facing me. The Insta is a little bit delicate as well. I've not got a case for it, so I'm a little bit more careful with that. For some reason, I don't know why, I tend to throw the GoPros around a little bit more, and I use them for fishing. I've got no qualms about using it for fishing, going underwater on the net or the rod with it, dipping it in and under. I don't know why, they just seem a little bit more hardy. The Insta and the Osmo seem a little bit more delicate. You've got to look after them a little bit more. If I was going to go on a holiday, I'd probably take the GoPro with me. Well, I'd take all my cameras with me, to be fair, but the GoPro would be the one I would take down the beach and throw around, you know. It's more of an action camera. I don't know, I'd call the Insta an action camera, to be fair. It's not waterproof. I've used the GoPro overnight before. I've left it overnight doing time lapses, star trail sort of things through the night. You couldn't leave the Insta like that because it's not waterproof. The main pod isn't waterproof, although the lens is, so it's not. All three cameras, the same with the Osmo, they're not waterproof at all. So, you know, I'm lucky I've got all three cameras. If I was to make a decision, and if someone, I thought about this earlier, actual fact, if someone asked me what camera, if I only could buy one camera out of the three, which one would I buy? And I thought to myself, well, there's no one here to ask me that question, but I've asked it myself. And the answer is, you know what, I don't know. If I were to buy one camera, literally one camera for everything, I think it would be the GoPro. It would be the GoPro 10, 11 or 12, 9, 10, 11 or 12, I think it would be the GoPro. If I wanted to do more cinematic stuff and play about, do some footage around and about and make some cinematic films, it'd probably be the Osmo Pocket with a gimbal, with some ND filters, and go into manual settings and use it as a proper video camera. If I wanted to do some real fancy shots inside pint glasses, which I've done, if you look at my channel, there's some links below, the playlists. I've just set up a playlist, the Insta360 playlist. I've started doing some bits there. I obviously use the Insta because the camera's lens is small, it's waterproof. It's a fantastic little fun camera. I can stick it to a fence post and talk to the fence post, etc. In actual fact, I don't think this is magnetic, this is galvanised, isn't this fence? Let's have a try just for a bit of fun. Oh yeah, look at that. So there's a point. So I mean, look at that. Look, so you can just take that out. So there's a fence there where they're doing some work. So I can take that out. That's brilliant. I mean, that is clever, right? So I've got mounts with me, right? I've got GoPro mounts with me. I've got some clamps and pole mounts and clamps, and my bag's full of stuff. I will show you at a later date. Check out the end of this video. There'll be a video with all this new bag that I've got with all my bits and pieces in it. You won't need to carry all those bits and pieces. But as an example now, look at that Insta360 GO 3S. Took the pod out, stuck it on the post, and straight away I've got myself a lovely little mount like that, you know. The GoPro's still on I mean, I could fix a GoPro on there, but I have to take the GoPro off of this mount, find a clamp in my bag. Actually, I don't think I've got a clamp to fit that. I might have something. Yeah, I've got a magnet clamp, and I've got some pole clamps and that. How many clamps do you want to carry? I mean, look at this now, this camera, straight out of the box, stuck on a pole, and I'm filming myself in the park, right? With dog walkers looking at me going, what's he doing? What's that idiot doing over there? The fantastic thing is, this thing here, right, is my monitor. So I've got a little monitor there, you know. It's good, it's good. It is good, and that's impressed me now. Let's put it up a bit. Just about clicks on there, look at that. The pod's got its own battery life though, and this, the lens unit, or whatever you want to call it, has got its own battery life. So once you put the lens unit into this pod, that pod charges the lens. No external batteries on these, the battery's built in, so you have to keep it charged up. One thing I was going to mention with the GoPro, I did look the other day, a lot of people are now using these, promoting these Ulanzi handles with the, let's turn this other camera off in it while I'm, stop that recording, no point really. There you go. Right. A lot of people at the moment are promoting these Ulanzi handles, the ones with the batteries built into them. I nearly bought one the other day, then I looked on Amazon and there's another make out there. I put a link below which looked even better. The battery handle had a USB-A port and a USB-C port, which both charged, so both of them charged up. The Ulanzi one, I think I'm correct in saying, only had the one port, the USB-C, I do believe, like to charge stuff up. Very similar to the Volta. Just a quick little note to let you know, I've in the past, because I've had so many GoPros, I've used the GoPro Volta, the proper one, the GoPro brand, which was obviously a little bit dearer than Ulanzi ones and that. I loved it. The firmware updates and that, I took it to America with me, doing some vlogging with me, and I took it on the hop off buses. Used it all the time, because when my battery went flat on the GoPro, the handle would charge up. And it had, I think, did it have a tripod with it? I can't remember now. I sold it, but it was ideal for a holiday in America for me. I sold that. I've had the GoPro media mod cage with the microphone and all the add-on bits and pieces. I sold that. They're all little bits and pieces that people try and get you to buy, the companies try and get you to buy. Do you really, really need them? The GoPro is what it is. It's a waterproof little unit out of the box. The audio's not fantastic as it is, but once you put a media mod on it with a microphone, then it becomes, you know, it's non-waterproof then. More gadgets and more stuff to faff about with, I was going to say. I wasn't going to swear, honest. I'm looking at my little little monitor here, look. That's cool. So, on another note, so I've had all the gadgets. If you want to ask me any questions about the GoPro, any of these questions, feel free to ask below. I'm mumbling a bit probably because I'm not the clearest speaker in the world, because it's early morning. I need a bloody cup of tea, to be fair, and something to eat. I've been down the park quite a little while now. It's getting busy. The kids over on the parks now, so it's got to be Got to be gone 8, half 8, 9 now. It's been a lovely, lovely morning. I've enjoyed speaking to you. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Any questions you've got about the GoPro, let me know. Because like I say, I've had the Volta, I've had the Media Mod, I've had the fisheye lens here. I can't remember what the name of the lens was. Sold, didn't even use that once, the lens, got rid of it. Wasn't my cup of tea. The GoPro as it is fine. The Insta360, the DJI Osmo Pocket's brilliant. I've got a neck mount for the... I'll show that later when I do an unboxing of this, or an unwrapping, or an unbagging of this bag. I'll show you my neck mounts and that in another video. Watch the end of this, I'll do that one as well. The GoPro, I've got a mount that goes around my neck, a talisman mount, which is really, really nice, which is going to mount that too. I've got a magnet mount as well, which I don't use too much for the GoPro. Osmo Pocket, would I use that around my neck? No, it's too big, and it's for video. It's for creating, I would say, video sort of films. It's not the sort of thing you can put around your neck. It's not like I'm lucky that I've got all 3 cameras. I'm going to keep all 3 cameras. The Osmo Pocket would not be the ideal camera to put around your neck. I have got the mount in my bag, which mounts on like a rucksack mount, and that bit's. It's not that cup. It's too delicate. It's not ideal for that. The Osmo Pocket is not the type of camera you want to fix, I don't think, around your neck or to a strap. Some people have got this. I have bought the mount, the strap mount, but I don't think I'll be using that anytime soon. The GoPro will be the one you want to mount around your neck. This Insta360, I've got it in my pocket. I'll show you later on when I do the unbagging video at the end of this video. There'll be another video unbagging some stuff. The Insta360 has got a neck mount which goes around your neck under your shirt, and this little unit on the post there just clips onto around your neck. That's a fantastic bit of kit, it really is. So I'm going to get the drone out now, have a little play on my drone. I might film myself doing some drone work. It's getting busy now. I don't want to scare these dogs off, do I? So I'll get some weird looks on people now. It is what it is. Right, thank you for watching. I'll be back in a minute. Let's get this drone set up quickly. I'll do a little fly here, I think. Have a little play. I'll see you in a bit. So I'm just going to take the drone up quick. In the end, what camera am I using? I'm using the Insta360. I've got the camera mounted on the pole. So I'm using this as a monitor. And, I can take this off and use this as like a POV thing. So let's just set this up. I've not done it for quite a while. Video.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Been almost overloaded. So that's the drone up in the air, and I've got the Insta360 lens fitted to the pole there. That's a fantastic setup, as you know. DJI drone's brilliant. I took the glass a bit longer, so I took the old bag over, the new bag that I bought, which I'll show later on in the later video, and took that off of the bag. So that's like my launch pad. In actual fact, there's a little tip for you, KNF people. Why don't you put a launch pad target on the back of the bag? Good idea. Let's put this camera back on my chest. Let's have a little fly about before the doggies come. Let's go over by the river. This is the new skate park. Look, I'm just going to show you some images of the new skate park. Let's go over there a little bit. It's looking good so far. Right, that's it now. Let's bring the drone in now, see if we can land on this bag. I think I can land it in my hand, to be fair. That'll do me, going for a cup of tea and a bit of breakfast. You can see it. Oh, the hatch is open at the back, that's why I've got to shut the hatch, look. Come back. I ain't done this for ages. Alright, ready? Go. That was fun. I don't know if I left the hatch open on the bloody door. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. Oh, that was fun. I'll put that footage up. I'll put that footage up. Right, I'll put that footage. Start again. I'll put that footage up alongside the videos of the. Stop this. Is this recording or not? I'll put that footage up. I'll put that footage up of the drone stuff, of the river and the skateboard park, etc. on this video, I think. And some people in the village might be interested in that skate park. It's looking alright so far. I'm not sure what they're doing here behind us. I think they're doing. They're planting a load of trees. I'm not 100% sure, really, what they're doing. But the skate park's looking alright. Anyway, must go, people. Home. Video editing. What I'll do at the end of this video, there'll be another video. I'll keep an eye out for it anyway. This little bag I bought, the KNF concept. Let me just show you. I did keep the label with it actually. Let's turn this off. Come back out. Be quiet. Don't need to see me or not now. Right. Put that away there. Right. Oh, wrong bag, DJI. I actually took off the. I lied. I took off the DJI bag. That was handy. Okay, I'll show you the KNF concept bag at a later date. I kept the label with it. I'll show you that at a later date. I kept the label with it anyway. Please like, subscribe for many more videos. My name is John, vlogger, content creator, and gadget man. Bit of fishing, bit of pub show stuff, building, drinking, enjoying myself basically. As I say, I got 3 cameras, GoPro 12, Osmo Pocket 3, and my latest Insta360 GO 3S, which is the 4K version, which you're watching now. Weirdly enough, it's the one that I'm sort of using right now, which, what's that tell you? If I was going to go on holiday tomorrow, well, I'll take all 3, but the GoPro. Do I recommend one to you? Not sure. This little one, I think, is brilliant. Look at this. I left the bloody door open on the back. So excited, I've not used it for so long. That's the DJI Mini 2, does me. I don't think it shoots in 4K, but I have to render that in 4K. I think it's in 2.7. So I might have to get the new one, a newer one, with 4K to be fair. Now I'm going to start using it a little bit more, I hope. Where's that go? Never tuck in properly today. Like that. Like that. A bit of a... That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's all packed away nice and neat. Put that in there. Placing up. That's it. That's the drone packed away. There's my bag, well packed that. Yeah, I think it's stopped. It's stopped on its own, that camera. It does stop. I've got it on a timer. Let's put that on there. It just... Once that's on, that's solid. What I'm going to do, and put it into selfie mode like so. Camera's there for my body, but we're going to walk back with that one. Plenty of footage for me to play about with people. Bag there. Right. Back to the car. Don't get sunglasses or the glasses. Phone. Right. What a cool. Right. Let's wander back. I think I can get through up the top there, can I? Can I not? I've got to go round. Well, it's a risk. I didn't really look. I think I'll go round, down and round just in case. Yep. Let's get this on a selfie. That's it. I'm going to head back to the car now. I think I'm going to walk down and round this way. I'm not sure I can get through at the top. And I put all the cameras away. And apart from the Insta360, which I'm using now. Nice and light on its own. And I've got the camera mounted in the pod. Let's wander back now. Go and have a cup of tea. I'll see you in a little while. I was talking about the, I was playing back my drone earlier, but I think I was talking about the handles, the battery handles. I've had the Volta. Ulanzi do one, and there's another one I put a link below on Amazon. Looked quite good actually. Tempted to pull the trigger on them, but about 40-50 quid. 40-50 pounds, UK pounds, British pounds. I've decided in this new bag, I've got a USB-C to USB-A lead. I've got a USB-A to USB-A lead. And I'm going to start carrying around my battery pack, my power bank. The handles is just another thing to carry. In my opinion, I mean, I loved my Volta one when I was in America. It was recharging it as I was going. It was ideal for that situation, but in the general situation, day-to-day vlogging, videography work, I'm not sure if you need the battery handle, to be fair, the Volta or the other ones. As I say, with my GoPro now, really, I sort of sold all my bits and pieces. I've gone back to basics. I've had all the bits and pieces they sell. People tend to get a GoPro, well, any camera actually, they buy all the bits and pieces with them. And they end up sort of getting rid of it all, going back to basics. That's what I've done anyway. You need a selfie stick or a tripod and a couple of mounts. And that's about it, really. I've got some filters for the Osmo. So if I go into manual settings, I can do some fancy stuff. As a side note, I've also got a Sony ZV-E10, which is my main camera. I bought that initially for vlogging. I thought that was the in thing for vlogging, but it's absolutely flipping useless for that sort of thing, really. Stabilisation's awful, but it's a proper camera. Interchangeable lenses. I've got a kit lens for that, and I've got a zoom lens for that. Again, I'll put a link below to the stuff that I've got. I actually use that, and a couple of other people I know use it for like B-roll. I mean, you can focus on one thing and then zoom out and zoom in and do some fancy focus work. For general vlogging like this, walking around, it's no good. I mean, I'm using the Insta360 at the moment just to go back to the car, and it's doing all right. Only downside this camera, memory's built in, the battery's built in. I might get one of those card reader things, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Heading back to the motor mount now, people. Shoot home, do a bit of editing, playing about. I've got a lot to do today. Go have a nice soft drink, I think. It's lovely, it's getting hot already. I'll see you Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. It helps a lot, honestly. This content creating malarkey, it's hard work. I'm worn out. Ta-da. Thank you. Bye-bye.